It's too loud.
I did that on purpose because I knew Danny would say that on camera and it is too loud. But it's to make a point, right? Because what our topic is today is eroticism. By the way, Frannie, this is my groom of 18 years.
18 years and 20 years together.
And welcome to our relationship strategy series.
Yes.
So,
strategy. I like
strategy.
It. I like you.
Don't you love this accent? Here's the thing: is
we astrologize our relationship.
We are astrologizing our relationship. But you know, the things I have this kind
you
of
know what the
yes.
No,
it's perfect because it's about eroticism, and what true eroticism isn't just the sexuality, but it's the juiciness of life.
Juiciness.
And most couples, the reason divorce attorneys are, thriving, gazillionaires, and good for them, it's not about that. It's just most people don't have the strategies to know how to navigate when the, honeymoon,
is over.
Which is pretty quickie. And eroticism, what we've learned, it has to do with finding the stories that, of life. And by the way, we have a great card game. Created by a wonderful family therapist. Luckily, or not so luckily, we just haven't gone to a therapist. We haven't needed one, but we bought.
Many times.
We haven't needed one many times. So that was hysterically funny. So her name is Esther Perel, and check her out because she's a card game that we purchased. And it's about telling stories and finding stories out about each other. And
by the way, we are playing it tonight.
We are. And Danny's very excited with the bottle of wine.
Yeah, it's very nice with the bottle of wine. Highly
Esther Perel, highly recommend. And it's around true eroticism. So eroticism is really the juiciness of life. The stories that she helps to focus people, and you can, you play it with friends. It doesn't have to be a romantic engagement.
It's good for 4 people too.
Yeah, but the whole concept is asking each other about certain stories, and you'd be surprised every time we learn, and that's what makes relationships exciting.
Every time we learn something new, even after 18 years of marriage, we're still learning something new on each other, Even so, we know a lot of stuff about each other, but we still
You'll be surprised. We are learning something new every single time. And cheers.
Cheers. With our new glasses, our new water glasses, that is not beer.
But because your time is valuable, as is ours, every time we share an episode, we're going to get real specific. And we want to talk about eroticism. And again, what that is, the juiciness of life. Because so many couples think, and it could be a business relationship, even your freaking relationship with yourself. You're like, I'm so bored. Well, that's only because we're boring, right? We can always find something. We can always find the juice. And like, for example, excuse me, my throat is quite dry. I went live yesterday, and I'm just like, from a lot of...
We are going live almost every day. Fanny is going live almost every day.
And we are alive every day,
and we are alive
And by the way, 18 years of marriage, and my old joke is, I've been married for 18 years to this guy with this beautiful Middle Eastern accent. And people are like, how are you guys having so much fun after 18 years? I said, it's because for the whole 18 years, I haven't understood a freaking word he said.
And I like to keep it that way.
And there's a lot of truth to that. But anyway, ooh, it's warm in here. So... Or is it just me? No, but is it hot in here or is it just me? No, listen, we have to tell you that the reason that, people, like what we've discovered is some of our friends and some couples we know, and listen, sometimes relationships have a shelf life.
Yeah.
And divorce is not like a horrible word. Sometimes, especially if you can end it amicably, which is an art in itself. But usually when people say, good luck. Usually when people say, right?
I had 2 divorces behind me, so...
Usually when people say that they're bored with each other, it's because they aren't bored, they're bored, they are bored with each other. They're not bored with the subject the other person's into. It's often like, oh, I'm just not, the other person golfs, and they're like, I don't know, I find golf really boring. But if somebody, when you think about it, is dating someone else, even if the other person's golfing and the other person's completely uninterested, if they are passionate about wanting to get to know the person, they will even fake being interested in golf. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not that people should fake, but for example, okay, Danny, I'm going to get a purse in a second. Danny's not that into purses. You might find that hard to believe.
No.
And he's into watches, and they're beautiful. But for our whole marriage, he's tried to buy me a watch. I'm just like not a watch girl.
No. I wanted to buy a nice, very nice watch.
But I am loving how passionate it's one of Danny's businesses, and I'm so interested in the fact that he's interested in it. So I love a beautiful gold watch on a guy, and it looks great.
I love her purse collection.
He really does, but because it brings me joy, and that's what we're trying to say. That's eroticism, is finding ways that we can support each other or self. So if there's something that you're like, I can't think of anything to do, well, what brings you joy? And just make lists of what brings you joy, and you might be sparked to think of something else, because it's the emotion behind it. It isn't really the thing. And if you love somebody and you love that they actually have that light in their eyes when they discuss, watches or whatever, or golfing or horses or beautiful doggies or babies or the beach, it doesn't matter what it is. It's not about the thing. It's about we have lost our excitement, our enthusiasm, our juice, our eroticism for the person looking to share what brings joy.
Yes.
I would like you to discuss watches. I'll be right back with my purse.
Right. Yes, I like watches. She likes purses. And I always says, like we got these purses yesterday. And I always says, we didn't look for the purse. The purse find us. You find
Well,
Frannie.
there's a lot of truth in that.
Right, the purse find Frannie. Look at this purse.
And it matches my dress, too.
Right, it's gorgeous.
Look at this beautiful.
It's so much Frannie. It's like, oh my God.
Actually, Danny saw this purse.
Right.
I didn't see it. It's a little bit lighter of a color, but it's so pretty. And he bought it for me as a present.
Right.
And that was super generous.
Right, and she has so many of them. But, when I see one that it's pretty, is another one to our collection,
So, we just want to encourage you to look for the erotic in life. Look for the juice in life.
Yes.
If you are feeling like you're not inspired by what's going on, make a list of what brings you joy and use words like this makes me feel really juicy, and see what else gives you life. There's so much. Just walking outside and going to hug a frickin' tree, is erotic. That's truly erotic. Erotic, sexual, juicy life force, all those things can be reignited with our focusing on what is life-giving, what is exciting, a good cookie. You know what I'm saying? A really good raisin cookie. Maybe not raisin. But something.
Chocolate cookie.
A chocolate cookie.
Yes.
All right. And speaking of which, my sweet Danny, we just celebrated our 18th anniversary, as you know from our last video.
And we had a great weekend last week when we celebrated our anniversary.
And as a present,
we went to dance twice. You see?
And we both love dance. So
right,
that's
it was
the thing.
a great
Just silly
anniversary.
dance. Believe it or not, we're not ballroom dancers.
Right,
but it's more like dancing like Elaine from Seinfeld. Do you know what I mean? Then, really, isn't it? I think so. It's more about the joy and the juiciness and the fun, and we have a good time. But I want to thank my sweet husband for not only buying this purse as one of my very generous anniversary presents, but I'm going for, and this is so cute. So I'm going for a salt scrub. And when he bought me this present, I honestly didn't understand what he was talking about because of his gorgeous accent.
I said, oh, it's a scrub.
He said it's a scab.
It's a scab.
And I thought, is it a scab? And so people, say, how is it that you and Danny are having so much fun after so much time together? And I say the truth, which is his beautiful Middle Eastern accent. The truth is, for 18 years, I haven't understood a frickin'